the release of Corporal Shalit is not in the hands of either Prime Minister Olmert or President Damas. It's actually, this is something, I'm afraid, where the strings are being pulled from Syria. The difficulty in this whole situation is that the international community wants to move this process forward. The trouble is, at every stage, there are people who don't want it to move forward because they would prefer to exploit the situation of the Palestinians rather than actually help them with practical measures. For me, it's so important, this global threat that we face, that has come out of this region, really, but being exported now right round the world. And I see a very direct link between extremism back in my own country and some of the extremism out in this region. And I think we just have to hold very firm and very strong with those people who, in the end, believe in democracy and in freedom and in tolerance. And, you know, yes, there had to be a solution for the Lebanese crisis, but it had to be one that didn't put Hezbollah back in charge of the south of Lebanon rearming. I think a big mistake is being made here. These are not conventional wars that we're fighting. They're not conventional armies.
So they're not winnable?
No, they are winnable, but military force can check them and can create the space in which a political solution can be found. But ultimately, you need the political solution. Now, in respect of the Lebanon, Resolution 1701, if it's implemented, that will be a major strategic advance, because you will have secured that part of the south of Lebanon as in the hands of the proper Lebanese government rather than militia run by Hezbollah. A vision for the Middle East in which there are two states, Israel and Palestine, both of whom are democratic, with Israel's security protected, with Palestine able to grow. That is also an important part, incidentally, of reordering the peace and stability of the entire region. Because let's not forget, Hezbollah and the people backing them saw their opportunity because of what was happening down in Gaza. Nobody I know is talking of or planning military action in respect of Iran. It is essential that Iran is not allowed to acquire nuclear weapons capability, and it is important that politically, again, we are organizing ourselves so that we isolate not the Iranian people, because the Iranian people, if they had the chance to elect their government properly, would probably elect a far more moderate government. But the comments of President Ahmadinejad about Israel, but also about the world situation, are completely unacceptable. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important the international community comes together and isolates the extremists that Iran wants to lead.